Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, this is where we uncover rare coins hiding in everyday change. The pennies, nickels, and quarters that could actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So before you toss that change into a jar or vending machine, stay tuned because today we're looking at two modern Lincoln cents that most people overlook, the 1995 and 1996 pennies. These might look ordinary, but the right ones, with the right condition or mint error, can turn a single cent into serious cash. Let's start with the 1995 Lincoln penny. Millions of these coins were produced, but that doesn't mean they're all worthless. In fact, this year gave us one of the most famous modern penny varieties in U.S. coin history, the 1995 Double Die Obverse. Collectors love this one because the doubling is strong, dramatic, and easy to see with the naked eye. If you look at the word Liberty, you'll notice bold, clear doubling on every letter, and also on I in God We Trust across the top. This is one of the best-known double die pennies of the Lincoln Memorial era. Now, here's where it gets interesting. While the regular 1995 penny in circulated condition is worth just face value, this double die variety can easily bring $25 to $100 in uncirculated grades, and high-end examples graded by PCGS or NGC can reach into the hundreds of dollars. One pristine red example even sold for several hundred because of its strong luster and clean surfaces. So don't just glance at your 1995 pennies. Take a close look under good light or a magnifier, because you might be sitting on a famous collectible that people all over the world want. Besides the double die, you can also find minor errors on 1995 pennies that bring value. Off-center strikes, Broadstrikes, die cracks, Cuds, and struck-through grease errors. Coins that are off-center but still show the full date are some of the most collectible. If the design is shifted dramatically and the coin looks odd but complete, you could be looking at a piece worth $50 or more depending on how far off-center it is. Struck-through grease errors can make parts of the lettering or Lincoln's face disappear. Those are worth saving too. And don't forget die chips or Cuds. Raised extra metal on the coin's surface caused by cracks in the die. Collectors love finding those on the letters or along the rim. Now let's move on to the 1996 Lincoln penny. While this coin didn't have a major double die like 1995, it still has several collectible errors and high-grade examples worth noting. The 1996 penny continued the copper-plated zinc composition, which means it's very easy for these coins to get damaged, spotted, or discolored. Finding a clean, shiny red 1996 penny with no spots, scratches, or toning is rare, especially in full mint state. So high-grade examples graded MS-67 or MS-68 by PCGS can bring hundreds of dollars, because only a handful survive that perfect. Collectors also look for the 1996 wide AM reverse, though it's extremely rare. For most years between 1993 and 2008, pennies used a close AM design, but in a few cases, coins were struck with the earlier wide AM reverse by mistake. If you spot a 1996 penny where the A and M in America are separated rather than touching, that's something you should have checked. Some of those have been reported as valuable mint varieties. The 1996 penny can also appear with classic errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, and clipped planchets. You might even find minor doubling on the date or lettering. Not as strong as the 1995, but still collectible. Always check both sides carefully, especially around In God We Trust, Liberty, and the date area for any unusual doubling or texture. The most important tip with both 1995 and 1996 pennies is condition. Modern coins like these are made in the billions, so what separates an ordinary penny from a valuable one is preservation. If it looks shiny, red, and flawless under light, it might be worth sending in for grading. High-grade registry quality examples are always in demand from serious collectors who want the best possible example of every year. And don't forget that both these pennies come from multiple mints, the Philadelphia and Denver mints, so always check for the mint mark. Denver coins have a small D under the date. Sometimes the mint mark looks filled in, repunched, or tilted, and those small differences can add collector interest. Even though these pennies are relatively new, they're already starting to disappear from circulation, replaced by newer shield cents. That's why it's worth holding on to any high-quality older memorial cents. Their copper plating, familiar design, and error varieties make them favorites among coin collectors. So before you spend your 1995 or 1996 pennies, take another look. Check under good lighting, use a magnifier, or even your phone camera zoom, and study every detail. Look for doubling on the letters, shifts in the design, die cracks, chips, and that mint red color. It only takes one lucky find to turn a penny into a payday. Collectors have pulled rare double dies, off-center strikes, and pristine red examples right from coin rolls, and you could too. Keep searching your pocket change, your jars, and those old coffee cans of coins. The next valuable find might be right there waiting. Thanks for